If you're having suicidal thoughts or feelings or feel like you have no hope, please call 988. There, you can talk to someone who not only cares about your story, but cares about you. Please reach out today. Thomas P. Murphy once said, "Minutes are worth more than money. Spend them wisely." At Minutes Wisely, we take that to heart. Our mission is to decrease veteran suicide by providing life-changing experiences for veterans, first responders, and Gold Star families. We believe that we can make a lasting impact by rekindling a sense of purpose and fostering community through sponsored tickets to sporting events. These experiences are not just about the game, they're about the moments that can change lives. A simple sporting event can boost joy and instill a sense of renewed hope and purpose for those who have served. Join us in making a difference, become a moment maker, and empower a veteran with rediscovered hope. Visit minuteswisely.com for more information and to get involved. Together, we can make every moment count.
What's up? Hey, I was going to practice my Good Morning Vietnam voice and give you a big shout out, but
You should have. Do it. Do it. Do it. I fucking dare you. Do it.
I can't do it.
I want to hear it.
You know, a few years back, I had dinner with that guy that made that movie famous. Not Robin Williams, but the actual guy.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Nice.
he was
Wow.
the Grand
Adrian
Marshal.
Kronhauer.
Yeah, he was the Grand Marshal of Dearborn, Michigan, and I met him and his wife. He was a super nice guy.
Was that after you were the marshal of Dearborn?
I was never the marshal, but I was the veteran of the year.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
I was the veteran of the year.
Adrian
So
Kronhauer.
being the veteran of the year got me access to all those people, and it was pretty awesome. But anyways,
Hey, guys.
welcome back to another
Welcome back.
episode of TSP The Scuttlebutt
We haven't
Thanksgiving
done a live
edition.
show in fucking forever.
Yeah, we haven't done a live show in a minute. Thanksgiving's in 4 days, so I want to wish all my friends and family a blessed Thanksgiving. Hope you all have a great week with your family. That's
Hey,
what it's all
I'll
about.
be in Panama City at my timeshare, so peace. I'm out.
If you're looking for some last minute Christmas items, you can buy your favorite person a cookbook and also at the same time save a veteran's life.
Or you can go to
Oh my God.
tuntavern.org
Stop
and
pissing on me.
buy this stuff because we will all see you, Navy and Marines and Freemasons, at the
Listen,
dual birthday party, the 250th on November 10th in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Guess who else is going to be there? Oh, my friend and
Everybody.
Major General James Livingston, Medal of Honor, 2 Purple Hearts, Vietnam veteran, who basically said, "Get this fucking thing built." That is his fucking words. Okay?
Nice.
It's a 2-star.
Hey, this
He
is a
fucking said
Sunday.
it.
You can't be swearing like that.
I don't care, dude. I don't give a shit.
There's people
Hey,
already watching when you're
listen.
out there cussing like a sailor.
All 3 of us have had a
Technically, he
really,
is. So come on.
really tough fucking week this week, okay?
Yeah.
It's been hard pressed.
Yeah. There's a lot of angry people out there in
A
Murfreesboro.
lot of
that-
angry
Oh.
individuals.
all I want to do is save veterans' lives and get shit
All I
on
want to
for
do
it.
is go zoom, 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 and you boom, boom.
But
Just shake your rump.
so on Thanksgiving Day, I have a Vietnam veteran going to Detroit, Michigan for the Thanksgiving Detroit Lions Chicago Bears game. Super excited for him and his family. It's going to be an awesome time. And then a week or so later, I have a couple of guys going to Detroit for the Green Bay game, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully Green Bay loses that game.
You know what?
Not gonna
I
happen.
used to hate on Detroit, but
Not gonna
I'd rather
Sorry,
them do something than like the Vikings or Bears. Just saying.
Yeah. But
Kind of go for the underdog there.
in like a month, 3 weeks, the Buffalo Bills will be in Detroit, and I am going to travel up for that game, and I'm going
The Bills are
to.
gonna definitely lose because they suck. They haven't been good in years.
They're actually good, man. They're favorites to go to one of the favorites to go to the Super Bowl this year.
I don't
They're
think
doing
so.
very well.
I think you're lying.
They just beat the Kansas City Chiefs.
They did. Well, you would know.
Last
You
weekend.
run the nose. You probably talked about that this morning, right?
Talk about a little bit. By the way, what he's talking about, I have another podcast Sunday morning, the Nosebleed Report, and me and my friends, my son, we just talk about sports.
It is quite good, by the way. So you guys better tune in. And turn.
Yes. Hey, I see we have a bunch of people tuning in, watching us. If you have any questions, comments, drop us a line. We'll be more than happy to take your questions. I'm sure there's a lot of people that have a lot of things to say to us
And
today.
there's some people that are on pins and needles for tonight's episode.
Yes. I was actually
Pins and needles. What are they going to say? Oh, my God. What are they going to say?
Those
Holy
bastards.
Who knows?
They're being mean to us.
Being an adult, you'll get over it.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man. You're all in the military. All we did was pick out some facts, and people got pissed off about it. And it is what it is.
It's a new military, man. New military.
Yeah.
Old saying, truth hurts, apparently. So.
Oh, snap, son. Damn. Damn.
But I invited a couple of guys and gals on, whoever wanted to come and air their grievances and talk it out, and they declined.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I just wanted to give them a fair chance to be in front of the same audience we're in front of. Like if you felt we were wrong, come on and talk about it. Like we're not going to be confrontational about it. I'll sit down and talk to you whenever you want. You name the time and place. I'll talk.
I
have
might
no
have to go
problem
downstairs
talking.
and get my axe and start chopping up my damn furniture.
I have no problem talking.
Or my chainsaw, my Jesse James Dupree fucking chainsaw. I will take it to my couch like right now.
Be careful. That's very threatening.
To my couch? Yes, to my couch. Yes, definitely. Because look at this thing, man. It is
wife
ugly
will
as shit.
kill you.
I would love to destroy that thing.
You want to fill up your room with CO2 and then you'll freaking choke out. Make sure you open a window first.
Yeah. So without further ado, we've got this guest. One of a good guy. We've known him for a long time.
And he served on the United States ship Carl Vinson, CVN 70.
The most decorated ship ever, right?
That ship is
good old Chucky V, so Block 70.
The Chuck wagon. So
I have not heard that one. Fleek, you've never said that one before.
Which one was it?
Cell Block 70.
Nice.
Cell Block 70,
That's fucking funny.
I got a shirt that actually says it, so.
She has a bunch of nicknames.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know where to start. The Gold Eagle.
Pretty sure first ship over to Afghanistan after the towers fell. I believe that was the first Navy ship over there.
Well,
did a year deployment, I believe, on that one. If I'm not mistaken.
Year at sea.
Yeah, well, the around the world thing, which is about what, like 9-10 months, something like that, Navy time. Because most deployments are what, 6-7 months. So
I did 7.
Yeah,
and that was good enough for me, man. 7 months aboard the USS Queer Barge. That was enough for me. Hey, knock it off.
Yeah, 7 months is a long time.
Bring them in. Come on, Major. I'm gonna
Was that
bring
your
in
wife
my little
opening the door?
Rugrats. Hey, hi. Here's mine. Here's my Rugrat. Hi.
I met Major. The Aussie.
It's Baron. Hi, Baron.
Baron, not Major.
Say hi to everybody.
My Aussie's downstairs because he would try to like run over everything. He's like 85 pounds.
Dude,
your dog's scratchy.
Is your Aussie crazy?
He thinks he's a puppy. Well, he's only 2 years old. He thinks he's a puppy, but he weighs 85 pounds.
Mine weighs, oh my God, mine weighs 65. Mine's a fucking a porker.
Yeah,
he's obese in the eyes of Banfield. He's an
Well,
obese dog.
is he a mini or a toy? Well, is he a mini?
No, he's full. He's full. He's a full big one.
Standard.
Standard. There you go. Standard.
Mine's standard, and he's like 85 pounds. Don't give a crap. Runs over everything. Tries to hump it or fight it. One of the two. I got a toy Aussie too. He does the same thing. He's like, whatever.
Nice. So yeah, hey, dude, who are you, Chris? Introduce yourself to 618 cities and
The
40
world.
countries. Who are you?
The
World. Chris Wright, live in the great state of Tennessee. Born and raised in Clarksville. Joined the Navy to get away from all the Army guys back in
Clarksville.
2008. Yeah, Clarksville. So home of Fort Campbell. There we go. For all the people out there that
Yeah.
might be Army people.
I'll be there tomorrow.
I was 22 when I joined, so I didn't join right out of high school. I was a certified welder and decided to learn something new, and went in as electrician's mate in the Navy and went to the USS Carl Vinson. Did some underways with her. Unified Response was the first big underway, I guess you could say, when the earthquake hit 80 in 2010, and then 2011 deployment, and we got to chunk old Osama bin Laden off the side on that deployment. So that was a fun one.
That's cool.
But the
So,
big question is, are you a shellback?
oh yeah, we did shellback. So when Unified Response happened in 2010, we were actually leaving the shipyards in Newport News, Virginia, and re-homeporting to San Diego. So we went around South America, and when we did that, we did a showback ceremony. So I went from a slimy polywog to a showback. Then when we went on deployment and was coming back to San Diego, I was a showback. So
You got to haze people. Awesome.
our commander, the Chang, the chief engineer, was a polywog, and oh my goodness, yeah, it was a fun
What a
time.
scumbag.
Is
Yeah,
that what that means?
Chang, chief engineer,
Chang,
yes,
Chief
Chang.
Chang.
Yeah,
I
he's
was
in.
like-
So
You
So on
said
the
that in
carrier-
a text. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
So on the carrier, the Chang is in charge of reactor, or not reactor, I'm sorry, maintenance, mechanical, electrical,
Okay.
the DC guys, repair division. And then you got, the reactor, the head of reactor as well. He's usually a full bird. So he's got all the nukes under his belt. So, but usually the Chang on an aircraft carrier was a former nuke at one point. So, because they like to, it's actually, funny, when I left the Vincent, our Chang at the time used to be an AO. He was an enlisted AO and then went to, I don't know if he did the State 21. I think he might have did that. Became an officer, and he ended up being our Chang before he left. Coolest guy you ever meet. So, cool dude.
Chang is the enlisted person,
Officer.
officer.
Yeah, he's in charge of all the engineering. So you got the
Gotcha.
Chang in charge of it. Then you got the
Come on, yeoman. What's going on here?
department officers. He was up on the flight deck getting nosebleeds, man.
I didn't. I never dealt with the engineers, man.
Yeah, like we had an electrical shop that did all the flight deck stuff, but that wasn't me. We did the underway replenishment stuff. So all like your winches and your refueling stuff and the anchor and steering. That was our shop. We did all the electrical with that stuff. The conveyors for the stores conveyors that went down to the galleys and stuff. That was all us. So
Wow.
I got tossed in pretty early. I got to my ship and we had one E6, I think, in electrical division. So I ended up being a work center supervisor / LPO as soon as I put on E4, which was trying to babysit 24 18-year-olds sucked. I will say that.
Did you get your FMF pin? Or
No, man, I didn't.
naval? What is it called? A SWO? Surface warfare?
Oh, no, yeah, surface warfare. I could have got the aviation equivalent too because I
Okay.
was on an aircraft carrier, but I knew I was getting out, so I was like, yeah, I ain't doing it. So
You just did 4 years.
I did my 4 and adios. So
We all did 4.
Dude.
Fleek did 4.
Yeah.
I did 4. You did 4. Wow.
Yeah, so my last underway with the Vincent was actually Fleet Week in San Francisco in October. So
Did you man
of
the rails?
2011. No, I was in engineering, man. When everyone else, when his people were manning the rails, we were down in the, the spaces. Like I was up at Anchor Windlass. That was when we,
Black hole sailor.
yeah, I'd had to sit up there, and if anything happened, I was up there with the A gang guys.
I never manned the rails. Fleek, did you ever man the rails?
Yeah, I enjoyed manning the rails, man.
See, they kept me inside the ship. They kept you at the bottom of the ship. Fleek is the only one that manned the rails.
Well,
on
a carrier, engineering ain't technically bottom. We're like in the middle because reactor guys, those are bottom guys. But yeah, I was up on anchor in the Anchor Windlass room, which is like on the 01. So I had to sit up there with an A-gang guy and some boatswain's mates and make sure the anchor didn't.
Did they ever have you guys doing FOD walkdowns?
No, I never went up there. Because we were too
I've
busy doing other stuff.
Yeah.
So,
FOB, that's something foreign object something
damage. Yes. You're a good swabby.
Hey, dude. I had to fucking shine the bell. They made me shine the bell.
Wow.
Hey, Chris.
Yes.
How many boot camps were there when you went in? There's only one now.
Just one. Great Lakes. I'm sorry.
When did they 86 San Diego and Orlando?
Oh,
it must have been a long time ago. Like what year?
It has.
96.
I went in 2008. Is that when they got rid of San Diego?
96. I was in college, and they were starting to shut down. They were starting to bulldoze Orlando base, and so obviously it must have been shut down in 94, 95 because that's where the women went, right, Fleek?
Yeah, correct.
So yeah, when I was a freshman in college, I went to this bar called the Roxy, and we used to have fight night at the Roxy on Monday nights, and across the way was the old base, and they were in 96 they were starting to bulldoze it down, but I can look it up if you want me to.
I was just curious.
Yeah, they were way gone before I even joined. So, like when I got to San Diego, the old base was like housing and stuff for like A school guys and all that stuff. Or like, no, not A school. I'm sorry, like Navy housing. It's straight up Navy housing for people land. So,
95. Sorry, I was off by a year.
Oh,
95 they shut it down. 96 they started wrecking them.
Was that George W. in 95?
Senior? No, that would have been. Yeah, right before Clinton, right? No,
it would have been
Clinton. That was Clinton.
Must have been Clinton.
It was part of the base realignment and closure program, the BRAC.
Yeah, that had been Clinton because only Democrats closed down bases.
Ooh, yeah. The last company graduated in 1994. I was a sophomore, I think, in high school. And then final operations ceasing in 99.
When did San Diego shut down?
Probably same time frame.
Same time.
Yeah.
San Diego Naval Base.
94. Let's see. Yeah, it was Bill Clinton. But see, Republicans don't typically close down bases. It's always the Democrats, man. Because that's back when he closed down Alameda. Where were you? What was the Carl Vinson home ported at when you were in?
Like I said, when I got to it, we were in the shipyards.
Which shipyard? In Washington?
Newport News.
So it was
it was on its 25-year overhaul. So it got the reactor cores and all that changed. Yeah, so it went in the shipyards in 2005. I think before that, it was actually stationed at Everett, Washington, if I'm not mistaken. Then we got Whidbey Island, and then we got re-onboarded to North Island and
Whidbey
San
Island.
Diego.
That was where my dad was stationed when he was a lieutenant commander.
When I was on the Carl Vinson, it was stationed in Alameda, and then after I left, it transitioned up to Washington because
They shut Alameda down, didn't they?
Yeah, Clinton's the one that shut down Alameda, and I was so angry.
Yeah.
When something like that closes
No,
down,
from
man.
San Francisco to Washington State. It's like,
Well, the thing is, like, these bases become a part of you, and when they
Mhm.
close down, it's like a piece of you dies, man. It's sad.
yeah, I like Coronado. Coronado was.
Coronado was beautiful.
Hey,
Oh yeah,
I'll be at Camp Lejeune in February, so I'm very excited. They haven't shut my base down.
yeah, but y'all
Well,
only
they-
got like 5 bases.
What? Excuse
killed-
me? What did
But
you
they-
just say?
They shut down your entire freaking unit, though.
Yeah, they did. But they've done this. That's the 5th time they've done that. We always come back because they need real war fighters, 3rd Battalion, 8th Marines, to come back and kick the fucking living shit out of people. That's what we do. Because we are not garrison Marines at 3-8. We love to deploy. Saluting? Nah.
You better hurry up and bring him back because Russia's acting up. Russia and North Korea.
And North Korea, that's right.
Yeah.
And like, hey, listen, I sat down with my chaplain at his retirement with the guy who shut us down, the commandant of the Marine Corps. And I asked him, I was like, hey, when's 3-8 going to come back? He's like, and he just nodded.
So
I was like, Dave, is that an answer?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm on a first name basis with.
He
The
can't
commandant
tell you
of
though
the-
because he knows you'll tell everybody.
I will, because I fucking have a big mouth. And that's why, hey,
So,
that's why everybody hates me, because I have a big mouth
We love you, Andrew.
and I'm really good at recruiting.
got the gift of
Are
gab.
you sure about that?
Yeah. Hey, well, hold on. Can I show you something? I'm going to go get it right now.
You're not gonna show us your wiener again, are you?
No, hell no. No, not again. No.
I ain't had enough to drink to see that yet. Come on.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh God.
So how many cruises did you do on the Chuck EV?
Like actual real cruises.
Not like the workups or anything. It's like the big ones.
So the home port was about a 3-month, and then deployment. Then Fleet Week was like a month. I think is what Fleet Week
Yeah.
ended up being. He give
See
you a
this?
sword.
Yeah,
Is
it
it sharp?
says, and I'm gonna say this: Richard A. Farr, Department of Tennessee, top recruiter 2023-2024. This is my 3rd award in the VFW. So obviously I know somewhat what I'm doing. Maybe. I don't know. But isn't it cool? Dude, it's got your Navy anchor right here. This is really cool. This is better than my NCO sword.
Is that a
Christopher-
fouled anchor or just an anchor?
Christopher Lewis called you out.
Oh, did he? Yeah. Well,
I
I know. Well, hey, it's something I get to show off, Chris.
I saw Chris the
My
other
hard
day.
work.
I didn't say anything to him, but at the veterans thing at Plainview,
Huh?
I saw Chris at the veterans lunch the other day at Plainview Elementary.
Oh, okay.
His kid goes there. My stepson goes there. So
Wow.
Oh yeah. What kind of room are you in? Are you in a basement or upstairs? Chris?
it's upstairs, all open. So the
yeah.
boys live yonder, and then my office / I guess watch TV rooms here, and eventually I'm going to put a wall up there to divide it.
Nice. It's
So-
nice. A lot of
Yeah,
space.
looks pretty cool. You got a lot of space there.
Yeah. Yes. Small world.
So, when you went on your Westpac, what countries did you go to? Where'd you go?
First stop was good old South Korea in the middle of like February. So it was like
Yeah.
freeze your nuts off, and all you wanted to do was eat bulgogi and drink soju,
Nice.
which is what most of us did. So just to stay warm. But you got to visit, what's that, Texas Street? Get all the fake merch. Or is it fake?
Yeah.
Is
Is it?
the man
Is
loft. So South Korea.
I don't think he's ever watched this show ever before. This is a first.
No, I've seen it.
Who,
No,
Ross?
not
Ross?
you.
Oh,
Not you.
Ross or Chris?
Yeah, they never chime in ever.
Oh,
Hey, you guys should chime in more often.
Yeah.
Makes it fun.
Maybe it's because of the special guest. I don't know.
Much more funner.
It's much more fun.
Much more better good. There you go.
Yes.
Much more better good. Yeah, dude, that's a good one.
Herbert.
There he goes. Been there twice.
Herbert's in the house.
Herbert's in the house.
Yeah, so South Korea, we did
Busan?
Yeah, Busan. Busan, depending on
Busan, yeah.
I say Busan because I believe that's the correct Korean way of saying it.
I always say Busan too, but yeah.
Oh, you know what was funny? So Busan was one of the actually few foreign ports, aircraft carrier can pull into.
Yeah.
Because they actually have the shore power to, provide it, because the aircraft carrier needs 4,160 volts for you non-electrical types to power that bad boy when it pulls into a port, or a crap load of 480. So we pull in there and we get off the ship, and the South Korean Navy actually has a trailer, and they're selling liquor and wine out of it to us as we walk down the pier. We're like, hey, they were raising money for something. So I went down there, got a bottle of plum wine, and sat on the Liberty bus and went into town and walked around. That was one port.
Look at Air Force got jokes.
Hey, at least we know what pulling in is, Ross.
E8's got jokes. Yeah, he is pretty funny sometimes.
I got a bone to pick with you engineers, by the way.
Mm.
How come there was never no fucking cold or hot water on that thing? Every time I took a shower for 7 months, it was ice cold.
Depends on who. Did you piss off the engineers? That's a better question. There's 3 people on a ship you don't piss off. That's the engineers, the guys that mess with your money, and the cooks. Everyone else, it's okay to piss off.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with dispersing.
Yeah, no. Well, dispersing people is the same department that gets crap. They're, I think they're LSs now. They were SK storekeepers.
Right, storekeepers. Yeah.
Yeah, but now they're LSs because they merged with what's that, ship handler, the SHs, whatever that was, or PCs, the postal clerks. They all merged together, and they actually did that when I was in. But hey, if you needed something, you can't piss them guys off. And engineers cut your hot water off, so 5-star pullout.
Yeah, he's got jokes. Hey, Chris, did you ever take advantage of the no shave chit?
The only way you can get no shave chit on our ship is if you legit had a medical reason to have that bad boy.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
So I got crap. I didn't live on the ship because I was married. I got crap coming across the quarterdeck one day because I was on leave, and I looked similar to this, but it was shorter. And this senior chief from air department's looking at me like, "Look, me haven't shaved." I'm like, "Am I in uniform?" And he's like, "No." I'm like, "I muster at 0700. It's 0600. I'm going to walk to my berthing, shave, get my uniform, go eat breakfast, and be at muster." Well, if I see you without shaving, I'm like, "Do you think I'm really going to walk around not shaved?" I was like, "I live off the ship, man." And then, luckily, my senior chief walks up there, Filipino guy. He says something to me. He's basically like, "Just leave him alone, man."
No way. A Filipino senior chief.
Oh, it was awesome.
Unheard of.
Never.
Nice.
That's what I tell people. I was like, hey, being a Westpac sailor, you had the E4 Mafia and the Filipino Mafia.
Yeah.
And we worked together.
E4 Mafia.
Hey, I'll tell you, we had a piece of equipment where we were trying to get a part for it. So I got the ships or the whatever store they had it at, like the little storage room. It's some E5. I'm talking to him. I was like, "Man, we need it." "Well, you got this, this, and this." I'm like, "No, look, it's down. We need it." I was like, "That's fine." So I go right up to my shop. I call senior chief. I was like, "Senior chief, I need you down here." He's like, "All right." He shows up. He looked at me and said, "Go get your chief." His chief shows up, which is Filipino. They start talking in Tagalog. He's like, he hands me the stuff. We walk away and says, "Senior, what we got to do for him?" He's like, "Yeah, just some stuff. It'd be all right." So, working out deals. I'm like, "All right, whatever." I was like, "It's all good." He's like, you can get an E1 or E2 to do it later. I was like, all right, I bet.
What'd you get out of?
E4. So
That's a petty officer 3rd class?
Third.
there you go. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Hey, listen, I somewhat remember my Navy ranks.
Yeah.
What'd you get out of this, Fleek?
I don't want to talk about it.
Shut up. Come on, man. Just kidding. I know what you got out of us. Yeah, I know.
That was an E3.
Hey, listen, I was
Do you
E2
may or might not want E4 than E3? And
I was at E2 twice, an E3 twice, and an E4 once. So did you get NJP, Chris? Ever?
Never. Nope.
Fleek?
No.
No NJP for you. So all right, I'm a bad boy. So I got to drink in Iraq and get shit on by everybody from the top down. It was awesome.
Hey, since we were talking about the countries you went to,
Oh
you
yeah,
never got
sorry.
to finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More
Where
countries.
else you go?
So South Korea, when we were over there, actually putting warheads on foreheads, and we finally hit a port because we actually did hit a Steel Beach picnic, believe it or not, because we were supposed to go on Bahrain, but that's when Egypt was playing to overthrow the king, and Bahrain's like, we think that might happen here, so he's like, no, y'all can't come. So we go to UAE, and
Twice.
so we went to UAE though, and they're like, we don't want anyone out in town because the same thing might happen here. So we were stuck in what we call the litter box or the sandbox.
Oh yeah.
So because you get because that's actually a Navy base there, so you can pull in there, and we couldn't leave. Well, the only place they would let us go is they would take buses from there to the they had like a Sailor Marines club or something off base. And you could go on the next and buy crap. Then they had a bar, but they only let you be there for like 2 hours, and the buses would come pick you up and take you back to the litter box. But yeah, so UAE.
Hard Rock Cafe in Dubai is fucking awesome, by the way.
Couldn't tell you. Never got to go out in town. So
it was nice.
We did South Korea. We did the Philippines, Manila, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Hong Kong. I actually liked Hong Kong. Hong Kong was pretty cool. And then Hawaii on the way back. That was our last stop for a Tiger Cruise. Because I actually volunteered to give up my rack, and I stayed in Hawaii. I had duty the first day we pulled in, but I stayed in, and my friend was in the Air Force stationed at Pearl Harbor, Hickam. And he was actually on the same deployment I was on. He's like, yeah, I know y'all's call sign and all that crap. Y'all were out there, I'm like, oh, cool. So he made it back before I did. So I stayed at Pearl Harbor Hickam for him, and then I flew from Honolulu to San Diego afterwards. So
nice.
It was good times.
Pearl Harbor is really nice, man, but it's super expensive.
Oh my goodness. Best thing I did though, he took me snorkeling. We went and snorkeled and got to saw like sea turtles, like they were like from me to like the wall over there. Like they're just in there watching you. You can't touch them though. If you try to touch them, you probably end up in a Hawaiian jail. But
yeah,
just like
sure.
I'm like, yeah, I'm not.
You can't touch manatees. You'll go to fucking jail for that.
Oh yeah,
Florida. I mean,
yeah, they don't. That it was cool to snorkel.
And you know what? Hey, that's one rule, man. When you're underwater, don't mess with the wildlife. That's the #1 rule. Don't mess with them, and they won't mess with you.
Well, it's like Australia. Everything under the water can kill you, just about.
It can.
Like
even coral, sharks.
Yeah.
Everything on land will kill your ass.
The Aborigines.
So, like, speaking of Australia, we were supposed to go to Australia, but they were having like some tropical storm, and you know how carriers always have an escort. Well, they couldn't. Ours was a bunker, or was it the Bunker Hill on deployment? No, that was when we went around. I can't remember who it was, but they couldn't handle the waves, so we had to wait. Hence why we got the whole Steel Beach picnic. Had to kind of rearrange everything.
Did you have the gompers with you?
The gompers. You said it. The fucking gompers.
I don't know who our escort was on deployment.
Oh.
Because when we went around South America, got re-homeported, we had a escort. I want to say Bunker Hill was deployment, maybe, but when we got re-home ported, those were my 2 favorite ports. We did Rio de Janeiro and Lima, Peru.
Nice.
So that was not many sailors, I don't think, get to go to South America too much. Maybe if depending on what you're doing, but it was nice to actually stop in Rio and eat all the food in Rio is.
Can only imagine. Never been
Oh,
there.
yeah.
It's on the list.
Rio was definitely worth it. Lima was really nice too. So
Fleek, I can't believe you just said the Gompers, man. That's like a blast from the past.
the Gompers.
The Gompers was a supply ship that would follow us around. They were home ported in Alameda also, but the thing with the Gompers back then is like, back in the day when I was in, like, I'm gonna show my
Back
age
in the
here.
day.
I'm gonna show my age. Women were not allowed on combatant ships, but they were allowed on certain ships, and one of them was the Gompers. The Gompers was like 2 pairs over in Alameda from us, and there was some ugly ass women on that ship. I'm not gonna lie, they were not pretty. Sorry if you guys are on the Gompers and you're listening. I'm sure you grew into it.
That's
Instead of beer goggles, you get deployment goggles.
Oh man,
all the deployment goggles. Oh my god, hell yeah, dude.
Hey, I'm gonna share a picture right now, and I want you to explain in full detail. All right, Chris?
All right, I better know which pic. That one. Oh, that's the pad eye where the helicopter was chalked to.
Yes.
When
I had to
someone
blow
did
water out of
that
that fucking thing.
Yeah, I think all of us did probably
for the show back. Yeah.
There's only one pad eye in the world that's painted red, though.
Yes, and it's that one right there.
It's that one.
Yep.
And what's the significance of the red pad eye?
That's the helicopter that was carrying Osama bin Laden. That's where it landed, and that's where they chalked it to the deck at.
No way.
Yeah, that's where it was.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because funny thing, when all this is happening, like because it happened early in the morning on the 12th of was it May, 12th of May, I believe. And we're all watching the news because we had, I know we weren't in back in the day, so we had like the Armed Forces Network like on the TV in the berthing, and it's like Osama bin Laden's been killed, and we're like, oh crap. And then they're like, next thing we know, we're sitting there BS, and they're like, secure the flight deck, and I'm going, like all of us are looking at each other, we're like doing the math, we're like, oh, wait a minute. Maybe they're just going to get fuel and take off because, we can refill them. They can take back off. And then they're like, secure Hangar Bay 3, non-essential personnel out. So, like, not even the captain of the ship was allowed in Hangar Bay 3. It was like the admiral, the SEALs, and whoever else. And that was it. Like, if you weren't one of those and you were in Hangar Bay 3, your ass was, you would have been taken down. So, yeah. And it's like, holy crap, they're doing something. And then, eventually they leave, and our captain's like, hey, we had a visitor on board. He didn't stay long, but.
What SEAL team was it? 6, right? Or Dev
Yeah,
Group?
6.
6.
Yeah, 6. Yeah, because Rob O'Neill's the one that said he shot him.
Yes, I know. The third man in the room.
I mean,
shooter. Yep, I know. Hey,
Yeah.
it's there's a lot of
I wasn't there,
controversy.
so I mean, I wasn't there, so I don't know. Just like I was in Hangar Bay 3, so who knows?
Yes.
Was it general quarters? General quarters over the one.
No, they never called general quarters. They just basically say, "Get your ass out of the
get the hell out.
Get out of the hangar bay." Like they had ship security around the doors leading into the hangar bay, but as far as people in the hangar bay, it was not ship's company at all.
Yeah.
The admiral was the only one there because we were the flagship, so we had the admiral on board. But other than that, it was like, no.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Yeah, so every year, look for me to post that picture possibly around that time. So
Yeah,
Hey.
there's a lot of conspiracies shooting around. We had a gentleman that was a guest of ours a couple
Yep.
months back, and he
Mhm.
claims that Operation Red Wings, like the story that Mr. Luttrell told, is not exactly the truth.
Hell, I mean, that is possible. Like I said, no one's
I don't
there.
know.
Like I knew one of the A gang guys, so the machinist mates that were in charge of the machinery room for the aircraft elevators, and he's like, no one knows who went over the side, I guess, but the people that were there, but someone did go because he said there was like bloody water dripping down into the machinery room. So someone that was dead was there, and they went over the side. But other than that, but hopefully it was that asshole because no one likes him.
Hey, Chris, did you have a NCIS agent afloat?
Yes, we
aboard?
did.
You did.
Yep, he had his own little office. He was kind of an asshole, but
Of course, he's supposed to be an asshole.
yeah, I think he busted. If I'm not mistaken, I think they actually busted some officers selling ships plates out of the galley after Osama went. Like he was selling the shit on eBay, and they arrested him.
Shit, dude. The reason why I ask is NCIS was on our ship on the Kearsarge.
Oh yeah, we had one. He was a straight up dick though.
And we had a guy kill himself, his body outside of the ship, hung by one of those ropes. And we had to stay in the well deck for like 6 hours before we went home. And this was in July of 2008. So we were in the well deck waiting to go home on like an LHD or LPD. And we had to wait there because NCIS had to finish their
Investigation.
Their investigation. So, yeah.
Yeah, it sucks when that shit happens because they will have you on stand down for literally
hours. I mean,
and they don't give two shits.
Well, see what got me is when I was
Fleek, back in your day, it was called NIS, right, Fleek?
NIS. Man, we're talking
NIS,
4 decades.
Yeah. 4 decades. That's a long time, man. You were a little yeoman.
Well, when I was in A school, we had a guy, we had 2 deaths within a month. We had a guy overdose in his barracks. Then we had a guy try to touch one of the trains in Chicago as it went by and got his arm ripped off.
Nice.
And so they put the base, they put the base on lockdown. In a week, I was supposed to leave and go to my ship. And I was tired of Chicago. My grandparents are from Chicago. I grew up going to Chicago. So I'm ready to get the hell out of Chicago. I'm done. I've seen everything in Chicago. I don't care to stay here. And I'm like, y'all better not set me back from leaving this place. I'm ready to go.
Illuminati's Pizza, the best, by the way.
Illuminati, isn't that the
in Chicago? Illuminati's Pizza, Chris, back me up on this.
I couldn't tell you if I had it or not.
Oh, dude. Well, we had our 5th year anniversary in Chicago, and
where's it at? Is it by the Bean or close to the Bean?
It was in Wooddale, right outside.
Okay, so you're in the suburbs.
Yeah, we're in the. Hey, Katrina, what do you call the Chicago land?
Yeah, it's 60 square miles. Yeah, my grandparents live in. Well, my grandma now she lives in Streamwood, which is southwest.
Okay.
Chicago, near Elgin and Schaumburg and.
Schaumburg.
Did you have to Did you have to sacrifice a goat to get one of these pizzas?
Pretty much, yeah. I did. We waited in line for a long time for these pizzas, man.
Is it that Illuminati?
It's good, dude.
He probably got a free pass being a Mason.
Yeah, that's right.
And then
he does sacrifice the goat.
I forgot he's a Mason.
Whoa! We don't sacrifice. We don't have sex with goats, and we don't sacrifice anything.
Yeah,
it's all a myth.
Maybe you're missing out. Myth. Maybe you should try it.
Actually, you know what? No, you know what? Go on Google. No shit. Yep. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you, my buddy. Thank you, buddy. It is amazing.
See, they're a pizza chain though. The good ones are the ones that ain't a chain.
It's not.
For a chain, they're probably good.
Okay, Uno's is a chain, and Uno's is terrible.
Yeah, I didn't say anything about Uno's.
Yeah, but you said it's a chain. Uno's
No, I'm saying though, like usually the good pizza places in Chicago are like the mom and pop ones.
Geno's.
Yeah, you walk in there and they're all speaking freaking Italian and or some form of it. It might not be straight up Italian.
Chris? In
Yeah,
Italian.
Italian and but I'll have to ask my aunt when we went up there for my grandfather's funeral because we got somewhere. I can't remember the name of it, but it was like really freaking good. I'm talking about, deep dish Chicago pizza, like cheese, sauce, pepperoni. That's it. You got to use a fork and a knife.
Pepperoni on the top.
Yes.
Wheel of
Yeah.
pepperoni.
You can't even see anything.
You
It's
can't
covered
see
in
anything
pepperoni.
except for pepperoni. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Now I'm hungry. Damn. I just,
I know. I ain't ate yet. It's downstairs. I can smell it.
We were having a serious conversation, and all of a sudden Andrew squirreled and started talking about pizza.
Hey,
Is it like this every week?
Yeah,
every week, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, but when we have serious guests on, like Lieutenant Colonel Stuart Scheller, 45 minutes. There was no squirrel on that one. No.
Yeah, but usually the serious guys you can score with because that we found with it.
Dude. Hey, Chris, I'm the comic relief. Okay, I bring the goofy side to his serious side.
Mr. Scheller had terrible internet, by the way.
He did have. Yes.
I think he was still living in the woods at the time. He was trying to hide from the Marine Corps. I think they were still after him at that point.
Hey,
trying to get him re-enlist.
He still put some good shit on LinkedIn, man. He's got some quality stuff.
He's a very intelligent dude.
He is. He's a very intelligent dude.
I just don't know if I would have departed the Marine Corps the way he did.
Yeah.
I get his point.
I get his point too.
I get his point, but I don't want to ruin the rest of my life either.
Ouch. Okay. He's probably gonna give you a call after this episode.
No, listen, I appreciate what he did, and I told him I told him on the show that I appreciate it, and he's the type of leader that you'd want to follow.
Hell yeah, I would follow him in the hell.
I'm just saying, if it was me, I would have followed the chain command and did maybe, I don't know, the right way, the wrong way. I have no idea. I mean,
no, good point.
Sometimes chain of command sucks, though. You gotta.
Sometimes,
all the time it sucks. The chain command always stops at like the dude above you because you think they're going to go to their superior.
So, what I will say about chain command, we had some decent officers, but for the most part, being prior enlisted, if you had a good E7, that's all you needed.
Gunny.
You had an E7, gunny, chief or a senior chief. Or a good senior chief, and if they're in the Filipino mafia, that's even 10 times better. But don't chuck it, Andrew.
Yeah, right over there.
No, that was funny as shit. I was not expecting him to do that. Oh my god, I almost swallowed my little.
No, we had our senior chief. Hey, at one point in engineering, our engineering master chief he was Filipino as well. So it was like, man, we needed anything done. It was easy peasy. I will say that. But one of the coolest guys I ever met wasn't even in. He was part of engineering department, but he was in the 3M office because they'll take people from different departments and slap them in there. And he was a MMC, so machinist mate senior or chief. Dude was cooler than shit. He was on our ship when we went to Haiti for unified response. He's like, man, I'm tired of being in Haiti. He just picked up warrant officer. Ends up leaving our ship and went to another ship that was going to Haiti. He's like, what the hell? I can't get away from this place. So he left our ship and then come back to Haiti as a warrant officer. I was like, man, I'm sorry. Chief Downey, that dude was cool.
Most warrant officers are little bitches.
You know what? I've only met like 2 that I would like punch in the throat if I saw today. But most of them are cool though. Like most of them I met were cool. Like if he's out there and listening, Warrant Officer Hines, he was actually in damage control. He's one of our duty section officers, and everyone thought he was an asshole, and he was if you didn't know what you were doing. But like me, he was cool. Me, like, I could walk through because when you're employed on a carrier, you wear a cover in the hangar bay, and you got to salute and all that crap, just like you would be walking down the street.
Correct.
I'd walk by him in the hangar bay, he'd just wave me off. He'd be like, whatever. Someone else saw me not salute him, and they walked by him, and they didn't salute. He's like, "What the hell did you not salute me for?" They're like, "Well, he didn't salute you." He said, "Don't worry about him. I'm asking why you didn't salute me." It's like,
I love it when an officer stops and asks you why you didn't salute. It's like, man, really, you're that into yourself? All right, I'm sorry, sir. Let me give you 2 of them next time.
yeah, guy I worked with was in the Navy, and he said he was in.
I'm sorry, sir.
I don't know if he was in A school, and he was walking behind a master chief in uniform. He wasn't in uniform because he said he was going to catch the train, and he's behind a master chief, and this master chief passes a butter bar and didn't salute him, and the butter bar stopped me. He's like, "Master Chief, did you not see my
Oh God.
my
Oh, my
colors?"
God.
He's like, "I did." He's like, "How come you didn't salute me?" He's like, "Because I make more money than you," and kept walking.
Ow!
I was like, oh. I was like,
In
man.
the Marine Corps, somebody's gonna get locked the fuck up. Damn.
Listen,
Some butter bar has some
A
E9
butter
locked
bar-
up in the Marine Corps. I don't know about that.
Well, a butter bar is going to be afraid of an E9 any day of the week.
Yeah,
They're like,
correct.
yeah, you can do whatever you want, Master Guns. No problem. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, you have that butter bar has some serious balls to be questioning a master chief, man.
Dude, he better be like
What if he was a former
Marine
E7 or E8?
SOCOM,
Yeah,
like
maybe.
jump wings, dive bubble, like all
So
that.
maybe a former E7, E8 butter bar, because we actually had one. He was I think he was like XO deck department. He was a chief and got out and went. You could tell, man, dude had to been like at his 25-year mark when he put on freaking ensign. He covered in tattoos, looked like old enough to be someone's freaking grandpa. And no one would mess with him. He can sit there and he was cool as shit though, because most officers, I don't know, but most officers I dealt with that I did not like came from the academy. And I will back that 100%. My first division officer was cooler than shit. He played football for Annapolis, and he actually never fumbled when he played. He was a running back. And Mr. Roberts, I remember him, and he was cooler than shit. But some of the other ones, you're just like, what are you thinking? Are you thinking?
Yeah. Well, I think we've run into some people like that before.
Yeah.
in
Take an
all the
organization and run into crap in 3 months, stuff like that. But
It happens.
it
Hey,
does.
Chris, what I mean, oh, by the way, congratulations on being married.
Oh yeah.
For how long has it been now?
A year in October.
A year in October. And
Yeah.
who married you?
This guy, Andrew. Aha.
Congratulations, man. You guys, you have a great family. You really do. And and this guy, the Godfather right here.
Actually, I'm
Godfather,
pointing.
Godfather.
I gotta go that way. My thing's
Yeah.
backwards.
It's okay.
Yeah, everything's backwards.
Okay.
You got
Yeah.
It takes a while to get used to. Takes a while to get used to that.
But Chris, what are you doing now? Like, what's I mean, you had a great Navy career, 4 years, and you saw a lot of shit. What are you doing now?
So got out of the Navy. Worked for a zinc mine in Tennessee as a industrial electrician. The Navy introduced me to PLCs. Fleet knows what I'm talking about.
I do.
What's a PLC? Platoon Leadership Corps?
No, programmable logic controller.
Okay,
Automation
I have
shit.
No idea what that is.
He does because he works for used to be it's Auto Connection now.
Yeah, Auto Kineton. It used to be L&W Engineering.
There you go, L&W Lebanon. They make stuff.
They make things move.
And yeah, PLCs are the brains for manufacturing. Sometimes the brains. There's other parts, but so the Navy introduced me to that. And I had my GI Bill, so I went and got my electronics engineering degree, and got into controls and all that. So now I work for actually Eaton from home doing tech support for all their automation equipment or automation devices. So their PLCs, their HMI sensors, all that good stuff. So
Nice.
I get to talk to people from around the world. One of our best customers is actually in Israel. He owns his own like industrial laundromat. That dude called me up at like midnight his time one time. I don't think I got off the phone with him till like 8 o'clock our time. And
Hey,
we're supposed
those Israelis love to talk. We had one.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
They
Hey, that dude,
really do.
that dude actually, his dad. So he's born in Israel. I believe if I get his story right, he was born in Israel. His dad, like his whole family was there, but his dad came to the States and he actually went to college in Cleveland, Ohio. And then ended up staying in the States for a while and then went back to Israel and started his own business. So cool dude. I've talked to people in Costa Rica. We get a lot of Canadians that call all the time. So Europe, not so much because we actually have our group. We kind of have a group that does the same thing over in Germany. So we try to, but we usually handle everything in North America and apparently the Middle East. So, but it's all good.
Cool.
Yeah. Talk to a lot of people, man. Anything from the government to pot farms to casinos and everything else in between.
That's awesome.
So,
man.
Wow. It'll be interesting what happens to all this after January 20th.
yes. That will be.
Very interesting. I see
But-
there's a few people already moving out of the country.
Oh
Ellen-
yeah. What's
Ellen
Ellen
just moved.
DeGeneres? She's
Yeah.
out. She's gone.
She
See
peaced
ya.
out. Cheers.
Wow.
Peace.
Wow. I'm crying. Huh?
Have fun. Hey, have fun.
But I heard the real reason why she left was not because Trump, but because P. Diddy. She's in the works with P. Diddy.
Oh.
So she could be on that list.
Yeah, and they're already pushing for Trump to release all the information on that, which rightly so. You should.
Yeah, why not?
Hey, and Fleek, what did you read that thing about Mr. Juicy Mr. Juicy Smollett?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. I
Probably
won't
not.
say it. Yeah, I won't say it.
Nope.
I'll think of it. Yeah.
Table
Well, Juicy Smollett, they let him, they cut him free. He's free to go. But now I talked to one of the police officers that was handling that.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to mention any names.
Nope.
But he says that opened up the door. So now Juicy Smollett can actually sue the city of Chicago.
Oh,
Damn.
go
Wow.
figure. Only in Chicago.
Only in Chicago.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Chirac.
Oh
But
my God. Seriously? Really?
Chirac.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, when I was up there, the Corpsman School was right across. They called it, they're the ones that gave it Chirac, where they went for first-hand gunshot and knife wound experience.
Yes.
Downtown Chicago hospitals.
yeah,
I mean, they were going to be with the Marines. They're like, hey, y'all need to get some hands-on stuff.
I
So
love my corpsman, by the way.
Corman
yeah.
School was at Great Lakes.
yeah, now it's in Texas, I believe, at an Air Force
And there's
base.
one in Camp Johnson, too, in North Carolina.
Okay, so they must have split them up.
No, they did. Well, and then they have the corpsmen, they go through this one class where they have to, I think they kill a pig and they have to keep it alive.
Oh,
Like-
probably sounds about right.
They kill
It's
it,
like,
they kill it alive.
it's like, no, seriously.
Hold on, wounded till it's almost dead. Like,
And then they have to keep it alive and work on it. I don't know. It's some like high tech, high speed, low drag corpsman school.
yeah. So
I mean-
funny thing, when I was in boot camp, we had. I went in February, so we didn't have a bunch of high schoolers in our group. Thank God, because they probably would have got smacked around. So like the average age of everyone in there was like 22, I think, 21, 22.
I mean,
And out of 60 people in my division, 30 of them were going for special operations. So
nice.
either SEAL candidates, SWIC, rescue swimmers, crap like that. And I know a lot of the guys that don't make it end up because they do pre-buds in Chicago now, just to kind of weed them out before they actually get to Coronado. And I know some of them that didn't make it ended up going corpsman because they're like, oh, you want to kill shit? You're not afraid of possibly getting shot at. Be a corpsman. You can help save someone, still shoot at someone. So a lot of them, they ended up in corpsman school out there and ended up going to a fleet as corpsman. So that's kind of cool. I saw a bunch of them. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? They're like, oh, I'm a corpsman now. I was like, oh, all right.
2 episodes, we interviewed one of my corpsmen, Doc Radabaugh. Good dude. He's in Texas right now.
Oh, you don't
Love
you
my
don't
corpsman.
you don't mess with corpsman. I'm sure you've seen the Fed Electricians podcast where he talks about the corpsman. You know who I'm talking about, right? Yeah. You don't mess with Doc.
Don't mess with Doc. Or the Vet TV Devil Docs. Those guys.
Hey, Chris, I have a question for you.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
you can ask a question? Good to go.
I want you to give me a number 1 through 10. We always do this little
At the end.
segment here.
My lucky number 7.
Oh, come on. Damn it.
Why?
I knew it was going to be 7. I knew it. I knew it was going to
Well,
be 7.
so I
Everybody
like
thinks
stuff.
so.
Well, I have other 7, Bible whole complete as well. And then also Craig Biggio is number 7, and I'm a huge Astros fan. So when I played baseball as a kid, I started off wearing number 4 for Brett Favre. And then when I got to like 11 years old, I swapped to 7. So I went to 7 all the way through. So yeah, it ain't 7 just because of I got a story behind the 7, but
everybody picks 7.
Everybody picks 7.
90% of the
Everybody.
people pick 7.
really,
Yep.
Yeah.
for like just cause or
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, I don't know what it is about
Hey,
7.
that's my. Hey,
I mean,
by
I
the way,
can say
Chris,
4.
it's my lucky number too. So
I'm going to change the numbers up. I'm going to go from like,
Do like 1 to 25 or something.
yeah, well,
that's
I'm going to
fine.
mix them up like 11 to 20.
So what's the numbers for?
All right.
He's
well,
gonna ask you- he's going to ask you a question.
There's a
right
question there's a question correlated to this number. I'm going to ask you
gotcha.
a question, and you're going to answer it in the best possible way you can.
All right.
You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
What advice would you give to someone facing a difficult situation or feeling unsure about their capabilities?
Best advice is don't worry about it. Well, don't worry about it. And the reason why I say this is because everyone fails, and you're not going to succeed unless you fail. I've been there. I did that. Going from the military world to the civilian world, that shit sucked. Like trying to find a job, especially when you got a family. And I was like, I literally got my last paycheck from the military when I got hired for my first job out of the military. So you talking about stress? I was like, I already had a house I'm renting. I'm like, and you don't know if you're gonna do good at anything unless you try. I mean, it's like people, they're like, well, I don't qualify for that job. How do you know? All they can do is tell you no. No's just a word. I mean, do it. There's plenty of jobs I've qualified or like applied for, and I got told no. I'm like, whatever. Go on, do the next thing.
Yeah,
There you go,
I
man.
don't.
That's good.
Just motor on.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't gonna know unless you try, and that's why I tell my kids. I'm like, they
Hey,
want to complain about shit.
Chris.
They're like, I'm like, dude. I was like, just shut up and try it. Well,
Hey,
I don't
wait a
know.
minute.
I'm like, you ain't gonna know unless you try.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And guess what?
I mean-
I've tried, and apparently I've failed.
No, you didn't fail. You
But that's something totally different, and we're not getting into that. I just want to
No,
put it out there.
it was in good hands. It just wasn't Allstate that took over. So it's all right.
Well, God bless you, Chris. You are. Uh-oh. Oh, what is this?
Oh.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Before we leave, I just want to let you know that your voice is going to be in 49 different countries
Holy
and
Nice.
shit. Look at that. Dude,
600
that is beautiful.
636 cities across the globe.
Nice.
Frankfurt, Los Angeles, Nashville,
Yeah,
Germany.
Saskatchewan. What?
What is it? Is
Our
it
number
good
2
knock?
city is Frankfurt.
Frankfurt?
Yeah, that's the number 2 city on the planet that listens to us.
That is.
Dude, that is so
Wow.
crazy, man.
Well, I will say hello to all
look,
my
look.
German brothers and sisters out there.
Cranston,
knock.
Rhode Island.
Where?
I never even heard of Cranston.
I know
Cranston, Rhode
Cranston.
Island.
Hey,
I know.
way to
What?
go,
Yeah,
New
what?
England. Way to go. Way to represent.
So I've heard of Ashburn and Pensacola, and of course Chirac. But it's all.
Hey,
I'm sorry. dude,
Hey, I
I get
can
a,
say that. Hey,
I get a kick out of you saying that,
Look,
man. I think
I'm
that's so
half.
funny.
I'm half Yankee. All right, my mom's from there, so I will say that. So
I'm half Yankee. I'm half Southern, half Yankee. Too,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Then you got this guy.
And you got this guy.
Yeah,
I'm
this guy.
100%. I'm 100% Yankee.
He's 100% Yankee. He's a Michigander.
So he's a
Orange.
damn Yankee now. He's
Yeah.
come down here and
Yeah.
stayed.
Yep,
Well,
I
actually,
brought
there's
my-
another saying for it, but I won't say it. So
Hey, by the way, those numbers, that's just for the audio portion of the podcast. I don't even look at the YouTube and the Facebook. all
YouTube?
Yeah, I
like
know.
that.
I just
So,
got
Nice.
I just got the YouTube thing.
yeah, so there's your voice is out there quite a bit there, pal.
well, if y'all ever want me on for side commentating, I can do that.
Yes.
Get Andrew
Oh.
worked up.
No, I'm not. No. I'm sorry.
Andrew's
What?
easily get worked up.
No, one of our
True.
Hey, what does
What if-
GD mean? What are you talking
Um,
about, Rossless?
Yeah.
Talking in code?
goddamn.
Yes, what Andrew said. What I was talking
Okay.
about. So, goddamn Yankee is someone that comes down and stays. A damn Yankee is
okay.
someone that
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
in and
yeah.
visits. There you
Right.
go.
I'm
So,
a little slow. I was wondering what he was talking about.
I got you, Ross.
There he goes.
Andrew's
you're
got
right,
you.
right. Yeah. GD Yankee.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry, guys. Yep, I
Thank
moved
you,
out here.
First Sergeant, or whatever you are.
Sergeant? Do you say sergeant?
Yeah, he's a E8 or something in the Air Force, whatever the fuck that is. So
I
I
don't
don't even know.
Senior butler.
Nah, that's just yeah.
I had to, Ross. I'm sorry.
Yep. And Foxtrot, uniform, Charlie, Kilo.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, you guys got anything else?
Yeah,
before
we're
I-
good, man. You good?
We're good.
Chris,
Oh,
you
yeah. I'm
good?
going to go have another adult one of these and eat some food because I'm freaking hungry.
Well,
What
you
kind
guys,
of beer you
hey,
drinking there, pal?
you know what?
This is a Beta Brewing, which is out of Louisiana for all of our Cajun people. The Andy Gator.
Nice.
It's a doppelback, so it's one of my favorites. Actually, we have a Cajun restaurant here that sells them, so every once in a while I
Everybody-
can find them. But
All right.
Everybody
All right.
have a great Thanksgiving.
all is
Yeah.
well. Yep, I deep fried a turkey yesterday because we did Thanksgiving yesterday. So
Nice.
Hey, if you wanted, if you're, I'm gonna give you a little cooking tip because
Cooking with a veteran. All right. Nope. Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry, dude. I am so
All right.
sorry. I don't know why that came
All right.
out. Holy shit!
If you do go to cookingwithaveteran.com, you will go to.
Will you go to you? Oh, okay, good. Okay, there we go.
But
Because
I
he
was just
bought
gonna be a-
that.
I was gonna be a smart ass anyways. If you have a frozen turkey, just go ahead and dunk it in the hot oil. It'll be fine.
rookies.
Rookies.
Yeah,
No.
this was the turkey I
Do
did
not do
yesterday. I
that.
think it was like number 6 I've deep fried. So I actually do a Cajun one. Is probably
Yeah,
my
those are-
go-to.
Yeah.
And then I actually have a garlic and herb. I know we're probably past the hour mark, but I got a
Oh, yeah.
garlic and herb injection. I'm going to try, and actually a jalapeno one. I'm going to try. So
Nice.
I ain't dependent on what I'm going to do. Man.
I do a Cajun one too, but I smoke it. I don't deep fry it.
Yeah, I'm too. I don't have a smoker, so I'm like, I'll deep fry. So I'm on the hook every year with the mother-in-law to do a deep fried turkey for Thanksgiving. So she's like, from now on, you do the turkey. I'm like, yes, ma'am. So
I'm too klutzy. I'll burn my house down with a deep fryer.
you just, hey, my thing is you let it de-thaw for a week. I let my marinate usually around the 36-hour mark is when I rub it and then inject it.
You
Pull
rub
that
it?
bad boy
That's what
out.
she said.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I rub
She
it.
said,
Hey, you know what? Everything likes to get rubbed.
Sorry, phrasing.
But I inject it and put the rub on it and let it sit, and then while the oil's heating
Phrasing.
up, I'll take it out and let it kind of get up to room temp. And
Phrasing.
all you do is,
Uh,
like she said, go low and slow. Hey, else,
Sorry,
David, guys.
Hey, I'm sorry. I was watching Archer all day today, man. Well, we love you guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Y'all have a good one. Everyone have a good
take care,
holiday.
everyone. Stick
See ya.
around, you guys, for a second. Don't hang up just yet. Thanks
right.
for joining us, everyone. See you guys
All
next
right.
Sunday.